Plenty of soccer news to get you caught up on. The sport is reeling from yesterday's news of a planned European Super League. Some of the biggest clubs in the world have made plans to break away from the UEFA and Champions League potentially as early as 2023. If you take a look at the heavy hitters here, you see the roster, although notably no clubs on this list from Germany or France. But you have Manchester City, Man U, Liverpool, 3 teams from Spain, 3 from Italy. And Manchester United legend Gary Neville, he is not pleased with this idea.
Well, the reaction to it is that it's been damned, and rightly so. I mean, I'm a Manchester United fan and have been for 40 years of my life, but I'm disgusted, absolutely disgusted. I'm disgusted with Manchester United and Liverpool most. I mean, Liverpool, they pretend, you'll never walk alone, the people's club, the fans club. Manchester United, 100 years, born out of workers around here. And they're breaking away into a league without competition that they can't be relegated from. It's an absolute disgrace. And honestly, we have to wrestle back the power in this country from the clubs at the top of this league. And that includes my club. And I've been calling for 12 months as part of another group for an independent regulator to bring checks and balances in place to stop this happening. It's pure greed. They're imposters. They're imposters. They're nothing to do. The owners of this club, the owners of Liverpool, the owners of Chelsea, the owners of Manchester City, they're nothing to do with football in this country. There are 100-odd years of history in this country from fans that have lived and loved these clubs, and they need protecting. The fans need protecting. I've benefited from football hugely. I've made money out of football. I invest money into a football club. Now, I'm not against money in football, but the principles and ethos of fair competition and the rights to play the game so that Leicester win the league, they go into the Champions League. Manchester United aren't even in the Champions League. Arsenal aren't even in the Champions League. You watched them earlier on today. They're absolute shambles of a football club at the moment. Tottenham aren't in the Champions League, and they want a God-given right to be in there. They're an absolute joke, and honestly, the time has come now. Independent regulators, stop these clubs having the power base. Enough is enough.
Some incredibly powerful words there. Let's welcome in our insider, Fabrizio Romano. So 12 football clubs jointly announcing this agreement competition, the Super League. So where do we stand and what do we need to know here?
It's a crazy situation here in Europe with European football in general because, as you mentioned, 12 clubs are joining this Super League, and probably 3 more clubs in the coming weeks they hope can join this Super League. So for sure something big is happening with the new league. It will be like a new Champions League, obviously without UEFA going with them, and they hope to start in August, so it will be something really big. But UEFA are totally against this system, so they're planning to go. We mentioned the clubs from England, from Italy and from Spain, but at the moment no clubs for Germany. Borussia Dortmund and Bayern Munich have denied their interest to join the Super League, and the same for France because Paris Saint-Germain are not interested to be part of the Super League. So let's see if they can go on, because at the moment with UEFA will be a big legal war, but for sure they want to protect this elite football new league. But the war with UEFA will be really serious because with UEFA there are also FIFA and domestic leagues ready to fight against the Super League.
Now, you tweeted this morning saying players would be banned from playing in the World Cup and the Euro, not allowed to play for their national team. So how does this all play out? And do you see this actually going forward?
Yes, because Alexander Seferin has been so serious when he said his words. Also in the last minutes, he's talking and he's saying that they are fully convinced that who's going to play in the Super League, about the players and about the clubs. The players won't be allowed to join national team, won't be allowed to play in the World Cup and in the Euros. So no international football, but it's the same for the international cups because they won't be allowed to play in the Champions League and Europa League. But the real big difference would be about the domestic leagues, because the Super League clubs are saying we want to play in the domestic leagues during the weekend, and then in the middle of the week we are playing in the Super League. But the domestic leagues, together with UEFA, and so we are talking about Premier League, Serie A and La Liga, they are saying, no, we are against the Super League. So if you want to take part of the Super League, forget to be part also of the domestic leagues. So the big war started, and Alexander Seferin also said that he's fully convinced that they can't find an agreement with this club to restart the Champions League with them included, and they want to ban this club from the Champions League and Europa League in the coming years.
There was some other big news coming out this morning. Tottenham relieved Jose Mourinho of his duties as manager. What are your reactions and thoughts on that move?
Yes, a lot of rumors around this move from Mourinho. Someone stated in Europe that it was related to the Super League news, and it's not true. Mourinho was sacked because Tottenham were not happy with the results, not happy with something happening in the dressing room, because Mourinho in the last weeks had not a big relationship with some of the players of Tottenham, and what happened in the Europa League was really disappointing for Tottenham board. They wanted something different, and Tottenham were out against Dinamo Zagreb, a small team here in Europe, so that's why they were not happy with him. They were hoping to change the situation in the Premier League, but it was basically the same week by week. That's why they decided to fire Mourinho immediately and to go with Mason as caretaker manager, but in the next season they are going with a different one. They're going to start discussion to change the Tottenham project with a new manager.
Fabrizio, thank you so much for your insight and the latest in the soccer world. For more, you got to tune in to Kay Galonzo. It's our daily soccer podcast from CBS Sports, bringing you the very best analysis, commentary, and gambling from the world's game. It's our one and only stop for your daily soccer fix.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.